What's up guys, welcome back here on my YouTube channel. Today guys, I'm going to show you the drive around Suzuka with this Lamborghini Diablo. So now guys, enjoy this track guide, long subscribe for more content like this. And now guys, let's go. For the first turn, you want to brake at the 1 meter board, brake in a straight line, brake into the turn, and while you braking into the turn, make sure that you hold the brakes, then slowly release the braking pressure. As you can see, I'm holding brakes 50%, and then as soon as I'm getting closer to the curb down the right side, I drop the brakes, then I power back smoothly. This is really crucial because you don't want to slide the car or get big moments on the exit. And then for this turn, you just want to tap the brakes 20% after this wall down the right side. As you can see, I also tried to cut this curb there, try to be a bit more to the left, and then also brake in the middle of the track, downshift in the second gear, really use again the curbs. Also the next one, just lift the throttle, cut this curb there, and then for this section I was braking a bit too late. You want to brake before this curb. As you can see, I was braking at the curb. It was not that right. I was missing the apex a little bit there, so make sure that you're a bit closer to the curb. This is much better. And then for this upper section, you just want to lift the throttle, make sure that you rotate the car into the turn, and then as soon as you feel that you can go back on power back again. And yeah, just be gentle with throttle because it's so easy, just lose the car there. And then for the next turn, you want to brake after the 1 meter board, brake in a straight line, then drop the brakes slowly. Really look at my braking. As you can see, I'm holding the brakes. If I wouldn't do this, I would just go straight into the wall. And then for this section, you want to brake before this curb is ending. Make sure that you're slow and fast out, downshift in the second gear. As you can see, really watch my braking. I'm holding the brakes while I'm turning in. Then as soon as I reach this curb, I quickly upshift in the third gear just for traction. And then for this next turn, I want to brake. I would recommend you that you brake before the curb is ending. It's just safer because you want to make sure that you don't overshoot this turn. Just try to be close to the curb. It's not that important that you hit the apex there. Then also make sure that you just pull back as quickly as you possibly can. This is just crucial for this turn, so we make sure that you do this. And then for this section, you just want to be close to the right side. As you can see, the car is really on the steer to the left side. Make sure that you don't hit the grass or the white line because it can unsettle the car or even spin the car. And then for this section, you want to brake at the 1 meter board, brake in a straight line, downshift in the third gear. And then just for this section, really make sure that you don't over push the car. Just let the car a little bit roll, a little bit playing with the throttle, and then before this curb is ending, brake. Unfortunately, I was braking a bit too late. As you can see, I was just on the steer a bit too wide. I was missing the curb a little bit there, so I was losing unfortunately time there. And then just for this section, you just want to straighten your wheel up as much as you can. This is just crucial that you really just use every speed as you can. And then for this section, you want to brake after the 1 meter board, downshift in the fourth gear. Then for this turn, you just want to make sure that you really carry as much speed as you can. Unfortunately, I was not really on the limit there, but it was safer and I got me a good lap. So, and then for this chicane, you want to brake between the 1 meter board and the 150 meter board, brake in a straight line, downshift in the second gear. Really make sure that you hit the curbs there. Also be careful with throttle, especially on the exit, because it's really easy to lose the car there, and it's very frustrating if you do it. So well guys, this is how you should do it. Now guys, I'm going to show you a little bit again. Enjoy. This is the end of this track guide. I really hope you was able to learn something out of this. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time, and bye bye.